Hey, good morning, class. Our lesson for today will be conservation of mass. That is the fourth lesson natin para sa first term natin na preliminaries. Okay? So, let us begin. Now, for conservation of mass. Ano ba yung conservation of mass na sinasabi natin? Sabi dyan, pagdating sa physics, ang conservation of mass, yung mass daw na papasok sa isang enclosed system will be the same mass without any application contained at yun din ang same mass na lalabas from that system. So, by definition, yan, the conservation of mass, sabi dito sa laws of physics, the law of conservation of mass pertaining to that, the law of conservation of mass states that that mass is indestructible. Ibig sabihin kung ano yung contained in a system, yun din ang lalabas. Meaning that mass is a commodity that can be neither created nor destroyed. Ibig sabihin, yung mass in is equal to mass out. Okay, so mass in is equal to mass out. The whole system mo. And then the mass flow rate of the system is equal to the amount of mass flowing per unit time and is equal to. Ito daw yung formula. Yun, no? Ito, volume flow rate. Itong denotion niya eh. V na malaki. As lagi may dot. That is volume flow rate ang ibig sabihin. And that is equal to the area, cross-sectional area ng passageway multiplied to the, ano yan? Multiplied to the velocity of that body. Now, for the mass flow rate, yung mass flow rate mo is equal to yung volume flow rate mo divided by V. What is V? That is, makikita nyo, that is, ito volume flow rate divided by, velocity. Ano bang unit ng iyong volume flow rate? Sir, ang volume flow rate po as a unit of, okay, so ano bang unit niyan? Cubic meter per kilogram or, ano yan, sir? Cubic foot cubic feet per pound ang volume flow rate mo. Or, that is in gallons, pwede itong in gallon per minute or GPM or liters per minute. Ang volume flow rate. Eh, mass flow rate mo, sir. Paano masolve ang mass flow rate? The mass flow rate is volume flow rate divided by, anong unit nito? Meter cube per, meter. Mali pala ako. Sorry. Okay. Mali pala ako. Erase natin. Ang volume flow rate mo is in, the volume flow rate is in what? That is in meter cube per second. Yan. Tama naman ako dito. That is in gallons per minute. Purahin ulit natin, ha? Again, ang volume flow rate mo is in cubic meter per second. Yan ang unit niya. Excuse me. Tapos, pwede rin niyang, or cubic foot per second. Or pwede yang in GPM. Paki-mute na lang ng microphone. Or in liters per second or liters per minute. Yan. So, ang mass flow rate mo, kung meron kang unit dito na meter cube per second, di-divide mo na lang yan ng ito. That is in what? Mass, volume, para maging, excuse me, This is in specific volume. Okay? Ito is yung maliit na V, specific volume. Yan. That is in meter cube per kilogram. Therefore, ang lalabas na unit sa'yo ng mass flow rate will be in kilogram per second or pounds per second. Yan lang yan. The notion niya, kaya ito yung formula for your mass flow rate. AVP. Pero ano yung A? That is cross-sectional area. Average speed naman yung B. And then, ito naman, rho, is density. Yan. Okay? So, for the law of conservation of mass, sabi nga nila, mass is indestructible. Ibig sabihin, yung mass in mo is equal to your mass out. And then, pwede mong equate yan. But paano mo equate? Sabi dito, what if parehong tubig ang papasok sa pipe mo? Kunwari, ito yung pipe mo. Yan. Paliit yung pipe mo. Nag-converge yung pipe. Okay. So, you have cross-sectional area 1. Okay? And then, meron kang velocity ni 1. And then, dito naman, lalabas siya. Yan, dito. Lalabas yan as meron kang A2, tapos meron kang velocity 2. Nagbago yung velocity niya. Now, if mass dito is equal to mass 2, and then, same fluid naman yan, therefore, yung density mo can be neglected na. So, ang lalabas dyan will be A1, B1 equal to A2, B2. Where your area kapag pipe, that is pi over 4 D1 squared multiplied by B1 equal to pi over 4 D2 squared and D2 squared B2. Ngayon, pareho namang pi over 4 yan, di ba? Therefore, meron ka nang lalabas dyan na D1 squared B1 equal to D2 squared B2. Okay? Pero, since this is AB, tandaan nyo, note that Q is also equal to volume flow rate. And that is equal to AB. Yan. So, area times velocity. Yan ha. So, that is for the law of conservation of mass. Ngayon, para mas maintindihan natin siya, the best way for us para maintindihan nga siya is to use this into actual problems. So, we have prepared actual problems here. Okay? So, magsosolve na tayo. For the mass flow rate of the liquid. So, find the mass flow rate of the liquid. Ay, nagbigay siya ng density flowing through a 5 cm inside diameter pipe at 8.3 meter per second. So, this will be your velocity 1 or velocity lang, given density, and then given ka ng diameter. Now, di ba, the mass flow rate is equal to area 1, tapos yung velocity niya, 1, tapos yung density ng liquid. Now, given na si area, hindi pa, pwede mo may solve. Note that, note that, yung area pag circular is equal to pi over 4 d squared. Yan. So, yung mass flow rate natin, pwede natin masolve. Mass flow rate will be equal to pi over 4 d squared. Okay, bakit? And then, multiply by velocity, density. Given naman lahat yan, so we can solve pi over 4. Ano ba yung d? That is in cm. cm, okay. So, that is 5 cm. 5 squared. Yung velocity niya, yung binigay, 8.3 meter per second. 8.3 meter per second. Okay. So, the density is, ang density, tingnan natin. The density is 0.69 grams. 0.69 grams per cm. Kaya lang ito, naka cm squared, m, convert na lang natin na 1 meter, 100 cm. Yan. May conversion of units na tayo. So, ang tamang magiging sagot dito will be, cancel natin yung same unit. cm squared, okay, cm squared na to. Tapos cm cube, makancel, cm, cancel to, and then ito. Ang lalabas seconds, gram per second. So, pi over 4, for your calculator, shift pi over 4 times times 5 squared times 8.3 times 0.69 times 100. Okay, that will be 11,244. 244.9382 grams per second. Paano pag kilograms? O di multiply ulit natin. 1,000 grams, 1 kilogram. Divide both sides by. Divide natin 1,000. And, yan. So, we have 11 kilogram per second. That will be 11.2449 kilograms per second. That will be the mass flow rate. Okay, the mass flow rate lagi siyang, it is a flow rate in a given time. But it is the transfer of mass in a given time. The next one. Two gaseous streams enter a mixing chamber through two sections and leaves through one section. The entrance conditions are A1, A2, tapos meron tayong B1, specific volume, velocity 2, tapos density 2, at exit condition. Yan daw yung mga given dyan. So, i-underline muna natin, okay? Ang magandang paraan dito, we visualize. Sabi dito, meron daw tayo mixing chamber. Ito yung mixing chamber. And that is your mixing chamber. Ngayon, meron kang passageway 1 at meron kang passageway 2. Ngayon, lalabas sila, gawin natin ng kulay para lalabas sila as 1. Okay? Sabi dito, mixing. Ano ba nangyayari sa mixing? Ay, pag nag-mix silang lahat, okay, nag-mix sila, ibig sabihin, yung mass ni 1, M1, as M2, will become a mass total. Tama ba? Yung dalawang individual masses, kapag nag-mix under this mixing chamber, ayan, mag-mix sila, will become a mass total. So, we put that into equation. So, ito equation, M1 plus M2 equal to M3. Or, M3 kasi is equal to the mass total. Pero, tandaan natin, we recall that diba, ang mass flow rate natin is equal to ano? A1, B1, density 1. Mass 1. Ganun din yung mass 2. A2, B2, density 2. Yung mass total kasi, yung magiging individual masses sum. Okay? Pero yung mass 3 natin will have another density 3. Tapos, ano pa? Area 3, velocity 3. Pero pwede rin tong by equation, that is, yung volume flow rate over V. Binigay bang volume flow rate dyan? Wala. So, specific volume lang. And recall that ang specific volume mo daw is kabaliktaran ng iyong density. Yun. So, ito yung mga formula na kailangan mong tatanggap. Okay? Now, isolve muna natin yung first mass. Ano ba yung kanyang given? Ayan, A1, B1, saka yung kabaliktaran ng density, the inverse of your density. So, pwede natin itong gawin for M1, mass flow rate ni 1. Okay, A1, B1, yung density, reciprocal ang binigay. Ayun, no? So, ano ba ang density niyan? Therefore, density equal to 1 over the specific volume. Okay, so divide na natin ito ng specific volume 1. Ano yung A1 natin? That is piping area. Okay, 450 cm squared. 450 cm squared times the velocity V1, 150 meter per second. Kaya lang, ang given dito is in cubic meter per kilogram. Anong binigay sa kanya dito? 0.625. 0.625. Okay. So, kailangan natin tong i-cancel out yung cm squared. So, we will multiply that with the conversion of unit. So, 100 cm times divide by 1m square natin kasi naka-square to. Okay? So, M1 will be, calculate natin, 450 times 150 divided by 0.625 times 100 squared. So, 54 over 5, 10.8. 10.8. Anong unit? Cancel to, cancel to. Cancel sa cubic meter, cancel sa meter, cancel sa meter squared. So, this will be kg per second. Kasi iaakit mo yung kg. May reciprocal yan. So, you have M1. Store natin itong value na to kay A para hindi na tayo mag-input pa. Okay? On. Recall A. Okay? So, we will solve for M2. For M2. Tignan natin yung given for M2. It will be A2, B2. Dapat to hindi density 1. This is density 2. So, density 2 at mali lang ng type. Density 2. Excuse me. So, density 2 will be M2 equal to density 1, density 2, density 2, area 2, velocity 2. M2 will be, so that is 380, 55, and 2 kilogram meter cube. 380 cm squared multiplied by area. Okay? So, 2 kilogram per cubic meter tapos 55 meter per second. Per 55 meter per second. 55 meter per second. Tapos, that is 2 kilogram per cubic meter. Ngayon, meron na naman tayo dito, conversion na naman. Multiply mo na lang 1m divided by 100 m square natin. Then, the resulting value for M2 will be yan. So, 380 times 55 times 2. Divide by 100 squared. The answer will be 4.18. 4.18 kilogram per second. Yun. So, we will store this with if store to be. Yun. Para makuha natin si M3. Tama ba? The total mass will be, kapag nag-mix yung dalawang mass, ito total mo. So, M3 is equal to M1 plus M2. So, M1 is 10.8 plus 4.18 kilograms per second. So, that will be 14.98 kilogram per second. Yung mass 3. Eh, hanapin natin dito yung area. So, we are asked to find area dun sa 3. So, A3, B3, density 3. Ano bang given kay 3? Specific volume at velocity lamang. Okay? So, we can find the area. Therefore, area 3 will be M3 divided by B3 density. Pero ang binigay kasi is 1 over 2. So, multiply natin siya. Equal to M3 multiplied by specific volume ni 3, B3. Yan. We can now solve for the value of A3. So, M3, ano ba yung M3? 14.98. 14.98 kilogram per second. Tapos, B3. Okay, velocity. Hindi, specific volume dapat yan. Specific volume is 0.58. 0.58 meter cube per kilogram divided by V3, velocity 3, 245 meter per second. 245 meter per second. Tignan nyo yung mga units. Ano makakancel? Cancel si kilogram, cancel kilogram, isang M, matitira ng dalawa. Meter, seconds, and seconds. Ang matitira is meter squared. So, 14.98 times 0.58 divided by 245. Yun. So, the answer will be, maliit masyado, okay? So, store natin siya kay C. Kailangan natin ng conversion of unit. cm squared dapat ang lalabas. So, 100 cm over 1m, square mo, times 100 squared. The answer will be 354.83 will be 354.63 cm squared. Ay, madali ba? Kayang-kaya niyan. Matatalino kayo. Bilib ako sa inyo. So, that will be the proper way of solving kapag mixing chamber. Okay, paano naman, sir? Meron pa isang example dyan. Meron ka daw dalawang pipe. Ayan, yung dalawang pipe na yan magkasama into one. Yun. One junction. Tawag dito is mixing. Okay, so meron kang mass 1, M1, M2, same case lang nito. And then, ang lalabas dito, yung M1 plus M2. Yan yun. Pag nag-mix sila. Okay. Ganyan din yun. Pareho lang yan. Ito lang, ginawa lang mixing chamber. Pero magbibigay ng ano dyan, ng quiz, if ever, dalawang pipes, magjo-join sila, and then the total mass will be additive. Ang gagawin nyo, kukunin nyo yung area ng pipe na kailangan. Let's proceed with the last problem. Oh, mahirap-hirap to. A 10 feet diameter, daw, 10 feet diameter by 15 feet height vertical tank is receiving water at 62 point. So yun, density niya. At a rate of 300 GPM, gallons per minute, and is discharging through a 6-inch diameter pipe with a constant speed of 5 feet per second. At a given instant, the tank is half full. Find the water level at the mass change in the tank after 15 minutes later. Okay? Paano ba yan? Hindi ko alam solve yan. Hindi, joke lang. Okay, class, ganito. Mas maganda kasi dinodrawing yan. Okay? Ito yung tanke mo. Tapos meron ka daw ditong discharge pipe. Discharge pipe na to, 6 inch ang diameter. 6 inch diameter. Ganyan ang sabi dyan. Then, gano'n siya kataas. So, this will be 15 feet. Pero half full nandito yan. Tapos ang diameter mo dito, from here up to here, will be 10 feet. And then, discharging at 5 feet per second. Ang hinahanap niya after 15 minutes. At discharging water at, okay. So, dito yung water niya. Meron kang receiving water 300 GPM. Okay. So, I will have to post this discussion for a while, tapos i-check ko lang kung kompleto yung given. Okay? Resume break for 5 minutes. Okay, so let us proceed. Okay, ganito yun. Ang tamang pag-solve dito, aalamin mo muna yung mass na pumasok. Yan. Yung mass 1, tapos yung mass na lalabas. Ang velocity ng iyong mass dito kasi will be 5 fps o 5 feet per second. Okay? So, pwede mong makuha dito yung the change of mass in 15 minutes. Yan, okay? So, ano muna nga alamin natin dito? Sir, kunin muna natin kasi yung mga area niya. Area 1. Yung area 1 is pi over 4. Saan ba siya pumapasok? 10 feet. Ayan, no? 10 feet. Yung area, cross-sectional area ng tank. So, that is 10 feet. Squared. Okay. So, kunin natin siya. Excuse me. So, that is shift pi over 4 times 10 squared. This will be 25 pi. Store muna natin yung value niya kay 8. So, 25 pi. That will be 25 pi feet squared. Yan yung area 1. Yun dito naman, yung area 2. The area nung pipe na discharge will be pi over 4 tapos 6 inch. 6 inch. Kaya natin convert. Squared. That is shift pi over 4 times 6 squared. So, 9 pi inches squared. Ano bang hinahanap natin dito? Ang hinahanap natin kasi dito, the mass change in 15 minutes. So, meron tayong rate na 300 GPM. Makukuha natin yung mass flow rate sa 1. So, given dito yung flow rate. Ayan, no? So, given ang flow rate na 300 gallons per minute. Pwede natin makuha yung mass flow rate. Mass flow rate sa 1 is equal to meron tayong area. Area dapat area 1 velocity ng 1, tapos density. Ano ba mga kulang dyan? Meron ka bang, may area ka, meron kang V, meron kang density. Kaya lang, ito is, tandaan nyo, di ba binigay ko yan, that is Q, and Q is equal to A, V. So, solve na kagad yung dalawa. Okay? So, this is 300 gallon per minute multiplied by the density. Ano ba density mo dyan? The density is 62.11. 62.1 na lang. 62.1. 62.1 pound per cubic foot. Hop! May napansin ba kayo? Sir, hindi natin makakancel si gallon. Yes. My friends, tandaan nyo that 1 cubic foot, tandaan nyo, note, for conversion of unit. 1 gallon, 1 cubic foot is equal to ilang gallon? 7.481 gallon per 1 cubic foot. Or 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Yan. So, maka-cancel na natin siya. So, divide natin. 1 cubic foot. Naka-record ako. Okay? So, naka-record ako. 1 cubic foot is equal to 7.481 gallon. Makuha natin si mass flow rate. That will be cancel, 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 and cancel. Pounds per minute. So, that is 300 times 62.1 divided by 7.481. Okay. 2490. 2490. 0.3088 pound per minute. That is mass 1. Yung mass 2 naman, paano mo naman makukuha yan? Meron kang density, meron kang velocity. May area ka. Okay, so mass 2. M2. M2 will be equal to yan. M2 is area 2, velocity 2, density 2. Eh, same water lang naman ang lalabas dyan as is. Yung binigay na density, yun na yun. So, that will be 9 pi inches. Inches square. 9 pi inch square. 9 pi inch square. Velocity natin is 5 feet per second. And then, nakaano to? 62.1 pound per feet cube. Naka-feet cube. Kaya kailangan i-feet cube natin. Feet squared natin to. So, we will multiply 1 feet over 12 inch. Square natin yan para naka-feet squared. So, cancel na yung inch squared, yung feet cube, feet cube, feet cube, feet cube. Ang matitira, pound per second. So, mumultiply na lang natin ng 60 seconds per minute. Okay. So, solve na natin siya. Okay, 9 shift pi times 5 times 62.1 times 60 divided by 12 times 12. 12 times 12. The answer will be 3,3,657.9919 pound per minute. Yun, nakuha na natin. So, meron tayong answer dito. Meron tayong answer dito. Ano ba tinatanong again? Recall natin. Okay? So, tinatanong dyan will be the water level and the mass change in the tank 15 minutes later. mukhang challenging. Ano bang pwede natin solve muna dyan? Water level ba muna o mass change? Mas gusto ko mass change. So, punta muna tayo ng mass change. The mass change, delta M, will be equal to M2 minus M1. Kaya lang, mass flow rate change ito. Okay? Paano mo gagawing mass yan? Ano bang unit niyan? Pounds per minute, pounds per minute. Alamin mo muna, alamin mo muna sila. So, equal to 3657.9919 minus yung mass ng isa, 2490.3088 pound per minute. Yan. So, delta M is 3657.9919 delta ano to, mass flow rate. Mass flow. Minus 2490.3088. Yon. So, 1167.6831 pound per minute. Ngayon, ang tinatanong kasi dito is the mass change, hindi yung mass flow rate change. So, the mass change is equal to yung mass flow rate change times the given time. Okay? So, 15 minutes na nag-elapse. So, 1167.6831 times anong time? Para makita nyo. Pound per minute. Times the time, which is 15 minutes. So, cancel to, cancel to. The mass change will be in pound times 15 equal to 17515.2465 pounds. So, that is the mass change in 15 minutes. Hahanapin mo naman ngayon yung water level niya at the end of 15 minutes. Find the water level after 15 minutes. Kung half full siya, so ano ba yung volume niya? Yung total volume niya, sabi dyan, at a given instant, total volume is half full o si 1/2. Okay, 1/2. Ano ba yan? Cylindrical. So, pi, over 4, d squared times height. So, 1/2. Gawin na natin 0.5 times pi over 4. Ano yung d squared dyan? Ano yung d? That is 10 feet. 10 feet. Tapos, the height will be 15 feet kung di ako nagkakamali. Squared. Okay, check natin sa drawing. Yes, correct. So, we can simplify na. So, 0.5 shift pi over 4 times 10 squared times 15. Naka-cubic feet to. So, 589.0486 feet cube. So, after 15 minutes pa. So, meron kang total volume, tapos meron kang pound, mass flow, ito na yung volume. Anong hinahanap na lang dyan? The water level na lang. Paano mo hahanapin yan, sir? Ano yung volume flow rate niya dito na nababawas? Okay. Hanapin mo yung volume flow rate na naibabawas dito. So that will be the volume flow rate nung sa 2, Q2, equal to V2. Equal naman to sa area 2, velocity 2. Ano ba yung area 2 mo? 9 pi inch squared. Multiply mo na agad ng 144 inch squared. Ito yung isa. 1 feet squared. Times. Yung velocity which is 5 feet per second. So that is 9 shift pi over 144 tapos times 5. I-multiply mo ulit ng mamaya na. Ito lang natin. 5 over 6, 5 pi over 16. Ano na to? Cubic foot per second. Multiply na lang natin ng 60 seconds per minute. Yan. So that will be, mahaba talaga ng problem na to. Answer times 60. So 75 over 4, so 58. 58.9048 cubic foot per minute. Yan. Yan yung nababawa sa kanya. So what will be the height? Ibig sabihin, may differential ka dito, ang nagbabago lang dyan. Ang nagbabago lang dyan, itong height, pero hindi itong area nito. So, magdi-differential ka pa dito. So, let me just pause here, tapos, so, pwede nating ma-solve yung ating height, the change in height. Pero dapat kunin muna natin yung naging change sa volume. Paano natin makuha yung change sa volume? Di ba we recall mo ito, that the density is equal to the mass divided by your volume. Ngayon, meron kang volume total, meron kang mass total. Okay? And you are given itong density, hindi naman nagbago yan. So, pwede nating makuha yung the change in volume. Ayan, no? The change in mass over the change in volume. Okay. So, meron tayong change in mass, which is, ayan, no? Nakuha natin. So, that is 17,515. So, 17,515.2465 pounds divided by our given density, which is 62.1 pounds per feet cube. So, after 15 minutes, ito na yung maging volume niya. So, let us solve. 17,515.2465 divided by 62.1. Okay, 282.0491. Ano lang unit na tira dyan? Feet cube. So, in order for us to know what is the change in height, syempre, di ba, meron naman na tayo nakuha na area. The change in height is equal to yung iyong given na volume. Change in volume divided by yung area. Hindi naman nagbabagong area eh. So, this will be 282.0491 feet cube. Ano bang area yung kinuha natin? This is area 1. The cross-sectional area nung iyong tangke, which is 25 pi feet squared. Cancel natin to. Matitira 1 na lang. Feet. So, divide natin ng 25 feet pi. So, the answer will be, yung naging change in height after 15 minutes will be 3.5911 feet after 15 minutes. Okay? And that will be all for our discussion ng conservation of mass. I hope you can answer the sample problems that I will give you and see you next meeting. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.